Hello there, this is Dango1867. Hope you're all feeling alright today because I am tickety boo. Yes, this video is going to be very similar to hundreds if not thousands of other videos on YouTube. It's going to be about E3, it's going to be my opinion on the Xbox versus PlayStation battle, which is still ongoing, and I'm going to drop my opinions on it, see if it's probably similar to yours. If not, drop some opinions down in the actual comments and we can have a little bit of banter. So, yes, this video has probably been done, but this is my version. So if you like listening to me waffle on, then you're going to enjoy my opinions, hopefully. So first and foremost, the battle between the two consoles heats up once more with some big news from both camps. I'll be honest. For me, I don't really understand the actual my console's better than your console. It seems to be my dad's bigger than your dad type bullshit, which for me makes no sense. I think you've got to take into consideration the majority of gamers now are in their 20 pluses. We all have jobs. If we want both consoles, we'll buy both fucking consoles. No issues there whatsoever. I only have an Xbox One. I am planning on buying a PlayStation 4 before the end of the year. So neither of these things massively bothers me so much, but I'll go through them for all you guys who don't have the other console or the opposite. So, Xbox launched with massive news about backward compatibility. Yes, backward compatibility that we all wanted when the actual console fucking dropped originally. Yes, it was annoying as fuck when we were told, despite the fact that games were coming out for both consoles still, when the 360 was still dropping games, and the Xbox One just launched that, we couldn't use them across, which makes me think it's a little bit annoying on Microsoft's part because they clearly could have done it then, decided to hold it back because they wanted to sell more 360 consoles and obviously cash in on that market a little bit more before it died. Fair enough, it's up to them to do it, and obviously they brought it in now, but let's be honest, it could have been done ages ago, so I'm a little annoyed at that first and foremost, but I forgive you because at the end of the day, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of games I never got around to playing on my 360, and to be able not to have to faff around if I'm trying to record these games by playing them through my Xbox One, and the bonus of being able to actually stream directly through my Xbox One is absolutely amazing. That's the biggest thing for me, apart from the obvious multiplayer aspects, which we'll get onto, is to actually stream at the moment for me would be slightly annoying and a little bit techie, and I'm not the most technical person through the 360. If I can play those games and actually put them through my Xbox One, it's going to be a click done, and for me that's a perfect opportunity. I am obviously pushing at the moment into doing more streams. Obviously the Call of Duty side of this is coming in. The bonus from the Xbox side is now we can play the old Call of Duties on our Xbox Ones, which is going to have a massive impact hopefully on the amount of people playing those games, which means potentially some of the older ones who have been hacked to shit and there's hardly anyone playing them, such as World at War and obviously COD 4, they may come back on, and obviously we may get a lot of new people actually buying these games and actually wanting to play them now and actually getting new audience involved in that, which is going to be really good because those games were awesome games and deserve a lot of praise and deserve to have people playing them still. Probably more than the last couple of Call of Duties. But then we go over to Sony. Sony dropped the big bomb, the absolute cannonball of a shot across the bows. We have got Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and it's going to Sony first rather than exclusively to the Xbox. I know some people have pushed on this in regards to the MLG side. For me, it's not an issue in the slightest. Couldn't give a monkeys about MLG. Don't really care about it. Fair enough if you enjoy it. That's no problem with me. I just don't get the esport thing aspect. Probably a different commentary. Probably a bit ranty of a commentary, so we'll move on. But they're going to get the DLC first and probably get the beta first as well. Bit of an issue, but again, like I've said for myself, yes, I don't own a PlayStation 4, but I probably could, if I really wanted to, is buy a PlayStation 4 before the actual release and obviously benefit from that myself, which is good for Sony, obviously. It'd be good for myself. There are a few PlayStation titles I actually do want to play, but at the moment, nothing's pushed me that far to actually splash that extra bit of cash and make it up for my missus in lovely romantic meals for the next 2 years. So, it is a big deal, and obviously it's a big feather in the cap. It wasn't the reason I chose Xbox over Sony originally. It was Call of Duty. It was because I felt the games that they gave me exclusively were probably slightly better than the games Sony gave me exclusive, as simple as that. I know there's the battle between the graphics, probably a separate issue for me. I think they both look the same, but that's just my opinion. Maybe I need glasses. I do need glasses, but not for a close separate thing. But obviously, a lot of people do obviously have that issue. I don't see it as such a big deal. Call of Duty I will buy for the Xbox One pre-order no matter when the DLC comes out, and I'll enjoy it all the same. I'm pumped because it's Black Ops 3 and the fact it's got an axe in this year, and like I say, I will drop a commentary about that and obviously my future hopes for that game. So for me, it's pretty much 1-1 for E3. I know some people are saying with the Call of Duty thing, it's gives Sony a little bit of an edge. For me, I'm probably going to buy a PlayStation in the future anyway, so Call of Duty coming out for it is not actually pushing me any further forward in that. I'll probably end up getting one after Christmas rather than buying one for just Call of Duty. But for me, it was good E3, lots of good positive things coming out of both camps, and a lot of games to look forward to. I hope you've got plenty of money saved away for coming up towards Christmas this year, because there's a hell of a lot of good games to game with, and a lot of things that I'm really looking forward to. I've been Dango. Drop your opinions on E3. I'll catch you all later.